going to happen.
He's so vulnerable.
We're live in the hive.
All right, I think we are now. Waiting for people to come on.
Are we pubic?
We are.
Fine.
Yeah.
The old golf course.
Okay.
Man, we just, you know how we were out at the
Holler at
pecan
me,
orchard
people.
a couple days ago?
Yeah.
Oh, I got another call from Andy. He found another hive, another building. They're just everywhere.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. I would suggest stopping here.
All
That
right,
way you
Neil,
can just sit up
it's
here and turn around.
Yeah.
right
Thank
here
you.
if need to.
Yep.
Thank you. Yes.
And then, because I don't know the size of it, but because
Big enough.
I wasn't looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Killer Bee Nation. We got our brother Chris here. He's had some bad luck, but not that bad of luck because he's alive, right? But he just got attacked by bees this morning. What, you were mowing, is that right?
Well, I was just running the tractor, pushing some stuff around. We're trying to clean up all the grounds for construction that's happening out here. So
Right. Very good.
Trying to get
Going
that
forward with the plans.
Oh yeah.
Oh, awesome. Very good. We're at the old golf course down on the border. I mean, it's the oldest
It's now
golf course.
called Camp Riff.
Now it's called Camp Riff.
Camp Riff.
Isn't that awesome?
R-I-F-F.
Yep.
Cool.
Just like a guitar.
Right.
Guitar riff.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We're
Got
putting in an 85-foot by 45-foot stage, swimming pool, all kinds of
Yeah, I remember you talking about that. It's going to be quite the venue down here, guys, if you want to come down to visit. We're on the border. It's part of Bisbee, actually. It's called Naco. It's right on the border. There's Naco, Arizona, and Naco, Sonora. But let's get on and start getting suited up while we talk about this and let Chris regale us of his tales of survival. God, Killer Bee Nation, what the hell?
Right?
Do you need my phone or no?
No, we're good.
Okay, all right.
We're good
very
with what we got.
Well, I think it's just get ready for battle is what we got to do. Because emergency call today, Killer Bee Nation.
Yeah, I've got people coming in from out of state that need to look over the land and specifically this pond. So.
All right.
Got the bee suits up here, of course, but you may as well set that.
They're coming in on Monday, you said?
Well, all week. We have people coming in just pretty much all the time.
Yours is up there. Damn, I gotta wash
Not
this
to
suit.
mention my workers. I've got a couple of guys that work for me that are down there.
Wow, Killer Bee Nation. With more shenanigans. I mean, these bees are not letting up. I was just telling Chris we got another call from Andy out at the pecan orchard. He found another hive. And so Monday morning, we're going to do that before we go to Elfrida for the training session with that fire department. Our PowerPoint, did you see our PowerPoint presentation on that last, we did a training for Bisbee Fire. You guys were with us. It's pretty spiffy.
I think Charles actually was looking at that the other day with me on the computer.
Well, we have a brand new and improved one that Hosh put together. It's awesome. I mean, it's not death by PowerPoint like most CEUs and shit, most training, you know. It's an eye-opener for even firefighters and first responders. I was talking with our buddy, that state trooper, this morning, and we got to call them DPS and do a training session for them. We do a lot of that, you know, guys, training for first responders. Actually, anyone. Everyone's got to learn about these damn things because it's just getting worse, and I can see it every damn time. But we're back down here. This was the old golf course. Now it's going to be Camp Riff, and a pretty cool venue, actually. A lot of stuff going on, Chris.
Yeah, I've thrown some music festivals out here called Sonoran Spring Tribal Stomp over on Theo Bodwin's property that way.
Oh, sure.
7 miles.
Yeah.
The last one, we had a band called Dirtwire debut their 10th album and start their international tour.
You know that band? Really?
Yeah, I know Dirtwire.
Yeah, we had them right there.
I'll be damned.
Wow. Well, I
Oh,
have to pay
no.
attention. I
Wow.
have to pay attention. Well, I'll have to pay attention and come down next time.
They got in touch with their amphibian circuits out here for sure.
Oh, yeah?
With the Buco.
Yeah, they're cool. They've
Wow.
got a good sound.
Well, Killer Bee Nation, I'm Reed Booth, Killer Bee Guy. We got our buddy Chris over here, and of course, Hosh. Say good afternoon, Hosh.
Good afternoon, Hosh. Hey guys, we've got an emergency call here. Chris got stung up. He was mowing, drove past a stump. It's warm today.
You took a Benadryl, right?
Yeah.
Good.
The only one that's bothering me is the one on the back of my ear, just because it's on the back of my ear.
Oh, I hate that. Oh my God, it's just, you know, and you know what's worse for me is end of the nose.
Into the nose would be bad too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like getting punched.
That's like somebody bonk has their
Yeah.
tears
Oh,
and
you see
sneezing.
that?
And
There was one bee just came and checked
Yeah.
out your truck.
one bee,
Yeah.
it happens every time because we're soaked in bee venom, and
Yeah.
they drip venom on us. And of course now Chris is, you know, envenomated because when he gets stung, what'd you get stung, a half a dozen times or something?
About that.
About a half
Yeah.
dozen times. So each stinger is a hypodermic needle, and so you're full of venom still, and that's why I took the Benadryl. When you get stung, you can take a Benadryl as a preventative to prevent anaphylaxis or even allergic reaction, even localized. But you can't take Benadryl in the morning every day as a preventative. It builds up in your system and it doesn't do any good. But if you get stung, take a damn Benadryl.
And something else I do, if it's only 1 or 2 stings, this works on every sting. I've used it for centipedes, scorpions, everything else. You take a small pinch of tobacco, about as much to make a cigarette.
Yep.
You chew it up real quick, and then you pack it right into the wound.
That's what-
And it just.
That's
it
the way I
solves
did in
it
northern
quick.
Wisconsin. I don't know, you know.
I got
Everybody
stung by a
chewed.
centipede that's about that long.
Wow.
in Hawaii on my
God.
foot.
Yeah.
That thing wrapped up there and got me
Ah!
a few times, and
Yeah.
that's all I had was cigars at the time,
Uh,
and I was in the middle of nowhere. So
Yeah.
it worked though.
yeah. God, I mean, I started chewing as a young teen, you know, or something like that. Just everybody. It was northern Wisconsin in the woods,
Yeah,
you know, and that's what we do too. But it wasn't like these little bastards.
yeah. Tobacco's a different thing nowadays. When I was a kid,
Right.
I was complaining about not having enough friends, and a relative gave me a whole carton of cigarettes. It was like, "This will make friends."
You'll make friends.
I was like, "Sweet."
And you did.
Marlboro 100s.
Well, let's go so you can point it out from a
Yeah.
distance, and then we'll decide what we're going to do from there. See, the nice thing about it is we have bee suits. I don't have to outrun anyone. Yeah, Killer Bee Nation. Hey, all right, it is, what is it, 70 degrees down here, Chris?
Thereabouts, and I heard a snake earlier too.
Uh-oh, so we got to watch out for snakes, too. You heard a snake earlier. Did you hear a rattle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down here in these rocks, I hit some buckets by where I heard the sound.
Oh, I see it. Is that the stump?
Yes, you see that big stump right there?
Boy, I see a few stumps.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Okay, you see that bush right there?
Yes.
There's a
Yeah.
stump behind it? That's the beehive.
Oh,
Oh,
behind
got
that
it.
little bush. Okay.
Yeah, the
Yep.
stump's this big around, about that
Yeah,
tall.
that's pretty good size.
They're on the left-hand side from over here. They're inside it.
Sure.
They're sort of swarming out from the bottom and
Wow.
the side.
I am so sorry you got into them again, man.
Well, you can see those tracks where I went through. You see
Oh,
how
yeah.
close I got? Because
Yeah,
I was
absolutely.
clearing all the brush around them.
Right.
And then I came back around this way to that side of it. That's when I thought I was getting hit by something or whatnot.
You
And
said
I
it felt like rocks.
Yeah, the bees were just hitting the shit out of me. So I
Right.
dropped it into high and
Right.
left as fast as I could.
Pedal to the metal.
Didn't
Right.
even hesitate. 'Cause when
Wow.
you're on those things, you know, they'll sting you about 100 times before you're able to get off the tractor if it's moving.
Oh yes,
So I
absolutely. In a second. You know, like 2
I just
seconds.
floored
100 times.
floored it up the hill, and then I got into my little shack.
Yeah.
You know, because
Yep. That's
Right.
right. I'm glad you got in the shack, man. So, have you got a vehicle you can come down and watch, or are you just gonna hide out?
I've seen the show.
Ah, I love this guy. I've
I've been
seen that.
stung enough times.
I
I'm
know.
gonna go ahead
Get
and
rid of
step
the little
off-
bag.
I'm gonna step off to the side, finish my smoke.
Okay,
Let's do
you
that.
go away.
And see,
All right.
they're close enough to where I'm at all the time.
Oh,
that
no,
I'll be dealing with them later anyway.
So yeah, so you see where we are there, or where that stump is, where we are, and they're over there. Show everybody where the
That's
shed
my
is.
little, like,
A
guard
couple
shack.
100 yards.
Yeah.
A couple 100 yards. That's too close. That's too close. If these bees would have lit up at some point. Now, in
Well,
a way,
it would have been terrible because the people coming out are agronomists and are landscapers, and they're
Oh.
specifically interested in this pond, which is why I was cleaning all the weeds from around the outside of it,
right.
so they could get up to it and look at it. Because we're going to fill this back up and use it as a buffer against the sulfates.
Oh, good.
And
So yeah, this was a pond right here that's all filled in with the tumbleweeds now.
yeah, looks better without the tumbleweeds, but they're kind
Looks
of a
better
pain
with
to
water.
get out.
Looks better with water.
Yeah,
All right,
but
let's
they're
go.
going to be up here. And
Oh no, exactly.
You know,
So, all right. Well,
I didn't want them to.
we're gonna get finished getting suited up. Come on along with us, Killer Bee Nation. We just never know. It's a day-to-day thing. We're on call. Have we got everybody with us, Hosh?
Yeah.
All right, good. The whole family.
Yep.
Well, and I can tell you, I'm really happy that I found that hive before these East Coast people came out here
Oh,
not
they
knowing
would-
what they were getting into.
They would have. it would freak them out completely.
Well, they might have just gotten the hell stung out of them too, because they wouldn't know exactly what. They'd be like, "Oh, there's some bees, cool," and then walk on.
Right.
Which sometimes can be a mistake.
This is why we're doing training frequently now for firefighters and first responders, is because they have new people coming in that have no idea. And
yeah, the killer bees are different than other bees you might deal with, especially you know, in the softer climates up in the East Coast.
Exactly, where they'd never hurt you, you know.
Like how I put that, softer climates. It is much softer.
Much softer climate. Oh, that was good, actually. I didn't even catch that. All right.
Well, get to it. I'm gonna hide from.
All
right, buddy.
All right.
Come
after my ass.
All right, very
you,
good.
Chris.
I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, Killer Bee
Some
Nation.
gloves.
Hosh and I are gonna finish getting suited up. I've got the big blues in the back there,
Oh, good.
and
Wait, gloves in here.
yeah, I got those gloves in there. I tell you guys, it's day to day. We just never know, but we're here. What are we live on? YouTube and Facebook
TikTok.
and TikTok. Okay. Well, Killer Bee Nation, yeah, this is not surprising anymore. Now, a couple days ago, I was bemoaning the fact that we were doing killer bees removal in snow. Right? Remember? That was Wednesday.
Right.
It's Saturday.
Yeah.
And it's 70 degrees now.
Yeah.
And then now, tomorrow, and the rest of the week and foreseeable future, it's going to be 75 every day and like high 30s at night. Oh, darn. Talk about perfect weather. Jeez, I mean, nice and cool sleeping, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So beautiful sleeping. You
Yeah,
get
it's
up in the morning at like 5 or 4:30 or 4 when I do.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, 35, 38 degrees. Oh, darn, a little tiddly bit nipply. And then it warms up. And, you know, my water at the ranch has been frozen every morning for, I don't know, a couple of weeks now, because, you know, it's over the ground ranch pipe. You can't bury ranch pipe, and it's the only way to do it. So anyway, country living, you know me. So anyway, what you got, buddy?
I just remembered.
What?
We were talking about Dirt Wire earlier.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're part of a bigger band called Beats Antique.
Oh, I don't know them.
They did a song called Killer Bee.
What?
I'm not joking. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
joking. By Beats Antique, and it's the same group. You guys should get that.
No
If you could get a
shit.
clip of
Well,
that
you know about
for, like, your
Wu-Tang.
show.
You know about Wu-Tang, of course.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Who doesn't? Yeah, Killer
But
Bees.
the Beats Antique Killer Bee one.
Are you serious?
I was sitting there. I was like, why does that sound?
Yeah,
I have to stop
That's
your
great,
show.
Chris.
I'll check 'em out.
That's great, Chris. Holy shit.
Very cool.
So did you want to get the 360 going now, Hosh?
Let's do it when we get down there.
All right, very good. Well, let's get down there. I guess we'll be fully suited and make sure I brought the Peplink
Yeah.
with that little jackery thing that Medtech got us.
I think the signal's pretty good.
Is the signal? Well, if the
think
signal is
so.
good with the WeBoost, then awesome. You know, that's the
Where are
one
the big
that.
blues?
Huh?
Where are the big blues?
Oh no, they're in. I remembered them. We switched trucks. We have the fire truck here. Here, I'll show you. They're in the underneath that water, right underneath the chainsaw.
Okay.
So I brought the chainsaw in case we can use it. That's the one that Don got us, right? And so there's a time and a place for everything.
Yep.
Brought Penny a bottle of that. We got water to rinse off and tissues for my tears. What are you talking about? Anyway, Killer Bee Nation. Well, it's sure it's fun to have you guys along with us. I mean, we try to bring you on everything that we do, as you well know, because it's just endless shenanigans and educational and weird. Just plain weird.
Right.
Just plain, what the hell are we doing? So there's two. I guess I'll wear those since they got no elastic on them. Which two do you want? I'm gonna let you pick your.
All right.
Pick your gloves. Pick your protection. Wow, I really didn't expect this at all. I was gonna work on that. We're working on a little trailer I got up to the ranch that we're rebuilding, and you know, get out the woodworking tools and the welder and everything else, and trying to get that done. Here comes the phone ringing. Well, what are you gonna do? You know. Had to put all that stuff away and then load up the fire truck so we could stretch its legs a little bit, and then I'm actually hoping we don't have anything going on tomorrow.
Right.
I'm actually hoping that, because I need to take a break. Now wait till summer, of course. Yeah, then it'll be like, you just have to. It's a mindset. You have to get your brain around it that come April 1st, my brain's pretty ready to just be doing this. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all. You know, no, I mean, there have been years when I've been so busy, I was buying clothes. I couldn't do laundry. I ended up with I got a whole stack of socks and underwear that I just, washed eventually, Just go buy new shit and keep going because you're doing this many jobs a day and putting on 200 to 300 miles. Well, you guys were with us last summer. You know what the hell.
Yeah.
You know what we went through? It was so hard. Anyway.
Well, I don't know. I wonder about this year coming up.
Well, it's kind of baffling because one thing, nothing makes any sense. Like we don't know.
Right.
We can't even predict. That's weird. And so we've had a very dry winter, but a very warm winter. And I guarantee you with the warmth that's coming up, all the fruit trees are going to be blooming next week because that's what they do. I mean, normally in this high desert region, the non-native fruit trees, they're not invasive, but they're non-native. It'll get warm in February for like 3 days, they'll bloom, and then it'll freeze again, and everybody loses all their fruit. It's like, pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But the prediction is warm through February. I don't know. Okay, gonna find out. I'm gonna drive down.
All right. I'll see you down there. Yeah.
Hide, Chris, hide.
Hold on before you go down. My wife just signed on to the live thing, and I wanted to say hi to my wife, Amber.
Oh, nice.
All
Hello.
right.
Love you.
All right. Very good. Hi. She knows us. She knows us.
She does. I just sent her the link, and she got in. So
All right, on.
she does.
All right, buddy. Here we go.
Oh, I hear him. Well, that's one of the big things is these guys mowing, power tools, landscaping equipment. You guys remember I got attacked last year on that bulldozer. Yeah. So any kind of work in the desert Southwest and really southern states at this point, super vulnerable to these things because you're not thinking about them while you're out. You're just working. They're worse than a rattlesnake. Way worse. In fact, 500 stings is a rattlesnake bite. And these things, the average hive, about 50,000 bees. And they'll send them all out. That's the thing. Well, here's where we got in trouble. You can see the tracks. Yeah. Yeah, they're down in this root ball. Boy, they're active.
I can see them.
Yeah, the vibe. They're pissed.
Yeah, they just.
And they're busy. Man, this is going to be a bear. This thing's got cracks all over it, and it's hollow on top.
I'm getting out some big stuff already here.
Yeah, I don't know how deep you want to dig into this, but I'm really glad we got all that foam yesterday.
Yeah, true. We had to go
because
shopping.
we may use it all.
Yes. Oh shit.
Right? And the other side and everything. Yep.
Reaching into Satan's anus here. Nothing. This is a tough old bird.
Right.
This is a serious deal here.
Yep.
I'm gonna. God damn it! I have a big flashlight. I forgot that. I don't know if we can actually get the endoscope in there. I think I'm going to. You know that?
Yep. Well, there's all this.
I'm seeing
What is
if I
this?
can
Cat's
feel
claw?
any. Huh?
What is this? Cat's claw? Here?
Oh, probably.
Yeah, or something.
Looks like mesquite maybe. No, it's not cat's claw. We can cut it, of course. We might get that chainsaw going.
Right. Oh, they're starting to light up.
Trying to see if I can find a specific hole, and it goes down off to the left down here.
Yep.
I'm seeing if we can gain access, of course, guys. That's what I'm doing here, right? Seeing if there's another hole anywhere.
Well, they're around back. There's multiple cracks going down in.
There are?
Yeah.
Well, this is just a pain in the ass, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good Lord. So, now, anybody, if we just showed up and started dicking around with this, they're not really attacking us in full force. They almost killed Chris an hour ago, right? So, calm down, everybody. These bees are unpredictable. That's the problem. All right, where's that damn hole I just had? There it goes. It goes down in there. Man, this is like, I think this is an old cottonwood stump.
Yeah.
big enough to be, that's for sure.
Right.
And I really don't know. I think we're gonna have to trim some of this crap back here.
Yeah. Were you able to reach in there and feel anything?
Well, if you reach in and feel,
Here,
I
can
don't
I
even
hand
think
you
we can
this?
get the endoscope in there because it's down and to the left, and just right around inside of that immediate opening there. So if you reach your arm down in,
Yeah.
and you can feel a hole that's only about 1 inch diameter to the left.
I feel one to the right.
Oh, well, it doesn't surprise me at all. It's probably all just hollow in there,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But this is a really big stump. I'm not sure if we're...
I don't even see anybody coming out of there though.
Right, well, let's, you know what? I'm going to get that, I think that
Oh,
we
no.
can... Hmm?
Wait.
What do you got?
They're dropping down from up above.
What?
And this is all propolis here.
They're up
Look.
above?
This is propolis. Look at that.
Oh boy, that is. Oh, don't save that. Oh my God, that stuff's precious. That'll go in the Viking. Holy crap. That's enough to treat like
Yeah.
a whole case of Viking honey.
This is all propolis. Look at
What
this.
in the hell? Well, I guess these bees think they won because they're not going nuclear on us like they did Chris.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
means nothing.
You know, they're not threatened by us.
Yeah, they're not threatened by it. Oh my God. So this,
My blonde hair's coming in.
yeah, that's what it is. I
This is all propolis, dude. Look at this.
I'm. You know what we got to do?
There's an entire wall there of propolis.
Oh,
I
that's
wanna-
beautiful.
I
We'll
wanna
save
set that
that.
stuff
Oh my
aside.
gosh. So propolis, Killer Bee Nation, is it's the glue that holds the hive together. They use it to reduce entrances also. And grab that chainsaw for me, and I'm going to put some bar oil in it and see if I can do any damage. The propolis is tree sap that they collect, and they use to reduce entrances and whatnot. So medicinal, it's ridiculous. And of course, that's what we have in the. I hope this is sharp enough. I didn't bring
The
these.
ridiculous medicinal quality.
The ridiculous medicinal qualities. That's a good name for a Native American band. Oh, come on, off of there. God damn it. Ah, shit, that's glued on. I'm gonna have to get a tool to get that off. Anyway, Killer Bee Nation.
You want me to keep picking away at this?
Yeah, oh good, I did get this off. Yeah, keep picking away at that. I'm gonna put some bar oil in this, and then I can go ahead and try to cut that little piece of shit down. So, now, you know, Hosh said that they're going up. Well, that's interesting. I'm kind of curious as hell about that, of course. But I really don't want to do anything without bar oil. This should be sharp. I think I sharpened it before. You want to grab the camera?
Wow, dude, I'm into comb.
Oh, shit. Alright, hold on, Killer Bee Nation. Chainsaw. Going up?
Yeah, that's what it is. They're built up.
Oh, look at that. He's got comb.
It's up here.
All right.
They're not in the root ball.
You're not a goofball?
No. I mean, yes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So he's already got comb. Yep, there's more propolis and comb. All right.
Well,
you know what? Oh,
you feel the vibe, right? They're getting.
oh no,
nasty.
now they know we're here. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to?
I want to cut that. I want to look on the other side, but I can't with all the bushes.
Right.
What the
cut
fuck?
it down?
Wow.
Look at this. It's pretty dry. They're gonna get nuts here.
Yeah, nuts
They've
are.
already turned up the volume. But yeah, look at all this. Look.
Hey, there's these. Oh yeah, dark. Look at all that. Look at that old comb, guys. Whee! Madre. I think I'm smelling venom already.
Yeah, look at all that.
Oh, look at that propolis. Oh my God, that's a lot.
Yep.
Holy crap. All right.
What do you wanna do here?
I want to cut the other, I want to get the chainsaw and cut the other branches down on the other side. Because all this bullshit here. Because there's probably another entrance on the other side.
I'm sure there
is. And we kind of got to cover it from all angles.
Yep.
But they know we're here.
Yeah, they do.
I wouldn't want to be here without a suit on, that's for damn sure. All right.
Yep. All right, guys. Thanks for being with us. Hey, it's looking like the comments are staying on the screen on YouTube. That's nice. That's good. I think I have a feeling MedTech went in and made an adjustment. Well, nope. Now they're disappearing. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I don't care.
Yeah. So we'll answer comments as we can. But as you guys know, when it gets like this, it gets like this.
stump a little bit so I can see if there's activity, right?
Right.
So
Here,
you might want to
we got this one down on the top. Nope, well, it's not free yet.
I am going to be doctoring them up. I had to make room for me to. This is a pokey little bastard, is what it is.
Oh yeah. Let's see what else I can grab in here. Yeah. Oh man, it's really complex. And that's how these trees are. Yeah. I don't think I can get anything else out of there. It's just all different hollow chambers built different ways. Now they're not coming out of the top. Yeah. Yep.
Not yet. You know what? I'm just going to crawl in here and see if there's
Not
any
yet.
stored.
Not yet. Nobody's coming out?
I'm going to make sure. I'd like to get a little bit easier access to the hive,
Right.
but I don't know if we're going to be able to cut into this thing. It's a kind of a sturdy. I think it's an old mesquite. Because
Yeah.
this is growing out of it.
Yeah.
And so this is a huge old mesquite, but I don't see anything over here. So
Yep.
I'm thinking I'm feeling a little bit more confident.
That we can just put some pyrethrum in there and seal it
I
up.
think so. I'm kind of curious though.
Well, we got the foam, right? The defoam.
Yeah, we got a ton of that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we're here to mitigate the threat. But if they're going up, you say, right?
Right. It's both. It's both directions.
it is.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Yep.
It would have to be. It would be nice. Alright, we'll grab those out.
Yeah,
It's
if they're
gonna be a
free.
big one.
Certainly. There we go.
There we go. Hey Don, the little chainsaw is working pretty good.
Nice.
Make it so I can see what the hell I'm doing here.
Yeah.
These catfish, everything out here wants to poke you, sting you, or stab you. These guys have thorns on them all over. Look at these are flowers.
Yeah, I saw that.
These are in bloom. These are going to start to bloom. Well, you know, 75 degrees, right? Oh, come on. Well, I got that one out of there anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You got it?
Such a pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are either...
Look at this. This is bee bread. This piece. Look at all this. Look how dark that is.
Oh, that's all pollen, guys. Look at how that do that. Man, what a that's kind of fun. I want to get in here a little bit if possible, but I think I might just give it a start and see what's possible, and if not, then we're nuke sealing it.
Okay.
I mean, nobody cares. It's just I am so curious about what's up in there. Oh man, that whole thing is hollow.
Right.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Well, that's ridiculous.
You feel the comb in there?
Yep.
Yeah. It's just a little too tight to access a lot of it.
Yeah, if I took off my big blues, I could get in there. Just
Yeah.
kidding. There is no way we're cutting into that because we got to have at least 8 inches of solid before we'd even get close, right? Yeah, well, there's no cutting this thing down. This stump will just have to be destroyed at some point. But this was a huge mesquite tree. My God. I mean, that's why I thought it was a conduit. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
So I think that we are in the old...
They don't like this patch, Reed.
Huh?
This patch.
They're attacking
They're
that
after
patch.
that
Show everybody,
patch.
you're right. They're attacking the stay away.
This one here.
What in the hell?
Work hard, feel nothing, something
Oh,
like
is
that.
what it is?
Yeah. Look at that.
It says stay
They're
busy,
just-
feel nothing.
They're just bouncing off of that one.
Act like you're working hard.
Yes.
Man, I keep looking for a way to get in here. I just would love that. But I don't see a way to do it. I think we're just gonna have to kill the hive and seal it up.
Yep.
This is just too much.
All right, you want to?
And I don't see anything
I'll
over
grab
there.
the doctor bag.
Yeah, grab the doctor bag, and we did get
Or you
some.
just want the defoam?
Well, no, let's do PTPI also. And we just got some in, so it's there. But I tell you, Killer Bee Nation, this is interesting, and it's kind of too bad that there's a new box up there of PTPI also.
Okay.
But it's kind of an interesting deal here. You know, when we get a call like we did from Chris a little bit ago, we used to expect coming into a class 6 every time, or a class 5 at least. Yeah, let's say class 2.5, you know. But not an hour ago, you know, when Chris got attacked, it was full on. They stung him up, chased him up there with the tractor. And so moment to moment, you can't trust them. This is really good evidence of that fact, that you just never know how they're going to behave 1 minute to the next. Sometimes we'll get to a job the day after where they've killed a horse or something, and they're bouncing off the windshield, you know, a third of a mile away. Then other times you've seen us where we'll get there and it's kind of like this, or even less, where they're just like, they don't care. You know, it's like they think they've won or something. I don't know. So this is a good example of a rogue hive that has just lit up, and this is what I say every single time. They're like a large bomb with a short fuse, and you don't know what's going to light it. Well, Chris lit it. So now Hosh is going to PTPI it, which is our residual aerosol powder, and we're just going to spray the hell out of that in there.
Well, you know what it is?
Oh, what? Okay, hold on. Let it breathe out so we don't breathe it. Yeah.
They're Africanized, but then, and they attack, of course, and then we show up and they pretend like they're Europeans.
Yeah, just to piss everybody, just to piss us off, actually.
Oh,
So,
here they
you know
come.
what? Oh, here they come. Here they come. Now, of course, they're coming out right now. You can squirt some Fendone in there because it would be good. All these bees that are flying out are going to go die in the field because they have been tainted. So this is another pyrethrin. Yeah, that's probably good, huh? So they're going to come pouring out of there in let's get the hell out of here mode. That's everything else. So that's just fine, of course. And they will die in the field. And so what we do now, we got defoam, don't we? Hope we have defoam. I mean, if not, the PT is just fine as far as the residual goes, because that's what I'm looking for is a residual, because I don't know if there's any. Do we have any defoam?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, okay. Well, we may as well just dump all the defoam in there that we can. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So defoam is an expanding foam, but not the insulating kind. Defoam, you can see it there, just expanded a little bit. It is a residual pyrethrin-based pesticide again, and it'll fill up the entire hole and expand out to cover every little nook and cranny, crack and crevice. And any bee, any insect, any arthropod that lands on it, I mean, you got to use your pesticides according to label, of course, but they will, and then let's see what we got. But any surface that they land on will have that on it and will kill them. So that's awesome. And now the next thing is, I think we're going to go slap happy with expanding foam, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but you know what? Maybe we'll hit all the holes. Hit that one up there. Does that go anywhere or no? I don't think it does.
No.
Okay. Now another thing we're going to do is walk around the outside again, just to see. This thing's going to be in bloom.
Yeah.
Man,
Take
some
that?
little bastards. Well, we're just looking for any other, like we were before. Any other entrances, any other holes. Yeah. All right, let's see.
Anything?
No, not yet. You see anything over there?
No. It looks like that was their only entrance
It
at this
really
point.
does, and I'm happy about that, of course. After we spray that Fendone and whatnot, they would be coming out in get the hell out of here mode in every door. That's one good thing about doing it and giving it a second, is to see where all their side doors are.
Yeah.
Well, miracles, that was it. There ain't none. There just aren't any side doors.
Yeah.
So these guys are, that was their only door. Awesome. That's rare, huh?
Right.
But who knows how big that chamber was in there.
Yeah.
They're right. I'm going to get some e-foam. And we'll put the kibosh on this.
Now, of course, you know, a lot of people, they tune in, they say, well, how do you know they're Africanized? How do you know they're killer bees? In Arizona, 100% of the feral hives, this would be a feral hive. Nobody put this hive here. Nobody's keeping and taking care of this hive. Nobody's requeening this hive. 100% of Arizona's feral honeybee hives are Africanized. They're all killer bees out here, and it's been that way since 1998. We don't ask questions. We don't bother. It's really irrelevant. Most people don't know this, but feral honeybees are actually invasive to the Americas. They were not here before the colonists brought them here. And we are learning over time, it's becoming quite apparent that honeybees are actually really bad for the environment. In other words, they inbreed our native plants. They compete with the native bees for resources and the native pollinators for resources. They spread diseases to the native bees. And they spread invasive plant species. So if we have any chance of preserving America's native species of flora and fauna, really we need to not be so hell-bent on relocating every damn feral hive we find.
Oh, God, no. You know, it was interesting at the fire department presentation we did because afterwards, a couple of the firefighters came up and they were like, wow, I did not know that. What an eye-opener. Honeybees are invasive here? Yeah, right, exactly. So that's why we keep trying to pull the wool back off of people's eyes. This Winnie the Pooh brain's got to stop. I mean,
yeah, this is a feral hive. In other words, a wild honeybee hive. Now, we say feral because honeybees are livestock in the Americas. Our wild bees are our native bees. No, we're not going to light the stump. That would be really unprofessional. That's a fire hazard right there. Look at all this dry. Look at how dry it is out here. That would be a really bad move.
L.A.? Yeah, this is going to take a little expanding foam, dude.
Okay, but which bees? It's always which bees. If we didn't have bees, we wouldn't have shit. Which bees? Because there's 4,000 species of native bees in North America that are actually really at risk, in large part because of the proliferation of the European and Africanized honeybee hives.
So that's interesting because there are those 4,000 species that are at risk and one species with two subgenres that are causing it.
They're far from at risk, too.
That's the reason that the other ones are at risk of going
they're crowding them out.
Is because of these.
Yeah.
An invasive species has never benefited the native environment they've invaded. My new favorite thing to say.
No, neither Apis mellifera nor the Africanized honeybees belong here.
Sculcata?
Yeah, the scutellata, that's the African.
That's a pure African.
That's the pure African bee.
And they're called that.
And these are a crossbreed between Apis mellifera and Apis mellifera scutellata.
And we do get the question, you know, well, that's racist. Look, it's genetic, you dumb shit. The dominant gene is the African gene, so they're Africanized. If the dominant gene was the European, they'd be Europeanized. It's just how things are named in the scientific community. That's all it is. But they are invasive. This one type of bee is wiping out our native bees.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah, there's 2.8 million honeybee hives that are kept honeybee hives in North America. 2.8 million kept honeybee hives in North America. That's about 1 billion honeybees. Honeybees are far from at risk. In fact, there's too many of them, and they don't belong here. Now, agricultural purposes, yeah, we use them to pollinate. The big monocrops and all of that stuff. So, you got plenty of food at Safeway or Publix or wherever it is you shop. Truth is, we get about a 7% yield crop increase from those. And none of your staple foods, like whole grains, example.
No grain
wheat is not pollinated by honeybees.
Almonds, yes.
Almonds are. We'd have less almonds and less blueberries. If we weren't using honeybees.
So mean to me.
There's a few other crops too.
I wonder what died in there.
Kind of rely on that.
That's a skull?
Right? Yeah, it is.
That's a skull.
Yeah.
It was just lodged right in here.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Oh, yeah. Well,
So anyway, it's fascinating to learn, guys, but in other words, the bees that you typically are worrying about, honeybees, you shouldn't worry about. They're fine. There's too damn many of them and they don't belong here. Now, bumblebees, yeah, if you're going to worry about bees, worry about bumblebees.
exactly.
And if you want to take care, if you want to do something for the environment, if you want to make some level of contribution, because you do, well, plant native plants, that's it. But don't keep honeybees.
And maybe get some mason hotels, you know, those little condos they sell for mason bees. The mason bees are native, they're awesome.
Yeah, we're in
No
Arizona.
more bumblebees in Tucson.
Yeah, listen to this, guys.
No bumblebees in Tucson anymore because of these little bastards. They overrun them, they outcompeted them.
Yeah.
Our native pollinators here, especially in the northern Sonoran Desert region, are solitary. They live alone. They don't stand a chance against these hordes. These guys will kill or drive off native pollinators on flowers. What the hell? Yeah. You know? Yeah. So, yeah, we got to get rid of this Winnie the Pooh shit. So.
Yes, get rid of the Winnie the Pooh shit, guys. No, really. You got to understand the depth and the level that the programming has gone on. Honeybees are big business, and big business has your brains. That's it. It's that simple. We're advocates for native bees, native pollinators, native plants. If those go away, we've got a serious problem.
Oh my God.
Because what we're looking at in those situations is a lack of biodiversity. I don't want two kinds of bees running the continent. It won't work. You gotta have America's 4,000 species of native bees. Save the bees is big business. It's true. Yep. If you really want to get your head wrapped around a lot of this stuff, check out the website xerces.org. That's X-E-R-X. No. How do you spell that? X-E-R-C-E-S, I think. Xerxes, like King Xerxes there, the Persian. Yeah, xerces.org. I don't know why they're called that, but there it is. Yeah, Xerces, xerces.org. Check it out. You get the lowdown on that. It's very, very scientific. Real smart writers over there, and they're really paying attention to the situation.
Yeah, the thing about this is, you know, when we're doing this and whatnot, there's no emotion. It's just native versus invasive.
That's it. That's our black and white.
Yep.
Things are native or they're invasive.
There's no
That's it.
Gray line with this shit.
Yeah. We don't simp for these hives.
We don't have to identify each time we go in because they're distinct and they look like they are, and that's what they are, whereas a bumblebee is a bumblebee.
Right.
So, well, this went well, don't you think?
Yes.
The doctor is in.
I think it's over.
I think it's over. These bees, I would like to say they freeze out tonight, but it's not going to freeze ever again, apparently.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, they're still slightly pissy, but remember, a couple hours ago, you almost killed Chris, so can't trust the damn things. You guys, thank you so much for coming along with us. We really appreciate everybody with the gift cards you guys send, and oh my goodness, it just helps us so much. And now we're gearing up. Here we go again for the next season.
Wow.
I thought that we would have February pretty much off to teach fire departments, but no. On Monday, on the way up to El Frida Fire Department, we're stopping back at the Pecan Orchard to do a removal.
Wow.
Might be more than that. I don't know. That's what we have scheduled so far.
Yeah.
Who knows? We didn't know about this today until a little bit ago. So we are on call. Here we go. We love you guys. Go to killerbeeguy.com, get some honey, of course. Host, do you have anything to say about old stumps and whatnot on old golf courses?
Yes.
At Guitar Riff? What is it? Camp Riff?
Camp Riff.
Camp Riff.
Yeah. Listen, if you're fixing up Camp Riff and you run a lawnmower, or maybe a weed eater, I don't know, he was on a tractor of some kind around a stump and the bees blow up and come out and sting you on the back of the head, of course. If you're in Cochise County, give us a call. We'll come take care of it. If you're anywhere else in Arizona, hell, the Southwest, actually, you know what? South of the Mason-Dixon line, they're killer bees. We're at 100% saturation south of the Mason-Dixon line. And the behavior doesn't matter. So the bottom line is, wherever you are, you can't trust feral honeybees anymore. The invasion is on, and it's coming to a head. These things, they gain critical mass in a bioregion, and they take over and run the show. That's it. And it's the native pollinators that suffer. And if the native pollinators suffer, the native plants suffer. And if the native plants suffer, then you have this domino effect leading up into other flora. And you got a big problem, flora and fauna. You got a really big problem. It's called desertification. That's where this goes, gang. Now, we're already paving everything and planting everything. We need to conserve some of America's native spaces, some of America's native plants, pollinators, and bees. 4,000 species of native bees, and none of them are honeybees, gang. So please educate yourself about this, and don't just repeat what, you know, I don't know, Brooke said on whatever channel rolling out of whatever, you know, state where she's relocating needlessly feral honeybees. She's actually doing a real problem, okay? She's making trouble. She's not helping anything, and I know there's a lot of virtue signaling going on out there around this stuff. You're not helping. You're mucking things up like you always do. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just plant native plants and don't quarter honeybees. Don't keep honeybees and don't relocate a feral hive. None of your food is reliant upon feral honeybees. Not one bite of your food depends on feral honeybees. Get rid of them. They don't belong here. We'll see you guys on the next job. Let's save our native species.
See you guys. We love you all. We're going to go, hopefully not pull my finger, he said.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
We love you guys. We'll catch you at the next hive, if not before, Monday morning. Have a great weekend, guys.
All right. Later on, Killer Bee Nation, thanks for being with us. We love you guys. Appreciate you. And just really thank you for all your support.